We are now connected.
All right, everyone, mark your calendars down for June the 29th. We are stepping into a 28-day cycle of structural rebuilding in our lives. This feels like the final purge. And this is happening because we have 3 different planetary alignments happening at the same time on this day. Mercury is going retrograde in the sign of Cancer. We have the full moon gracing our skies, and it's in the sign of Capricorn. And we also have the planet Jupiter moving into the sign of Leo. These are 3 powerhouse energies that we are going to feel. And what I'm going to do for you today is to share with you how you can navigate through this. So let's get into it. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with a spirit animal that is guiding you through this 28-day cycle, Aquarius. And we are getting for you the Puffin Queen. You may have recently seen a puffin. So it brings you a message about true colors. So someone is showing you their true colors. Believe them. This is not the time to become colorblind. Okay, so I'm going to read that one more time. Someone is showing you their true colors. Spirit wants you to believe them. This is not the time to become colorblind. And what the spirit animal is doing is just bringing this into your awareness. It doesn't mean that you're meant to do something about it. It's just something that you're being called to notice. Okay, so we're going to now tap into the energy of Jupiter. There's a lot of abundant energy around, and this is how you're going to find yourself working with it. All right, so we are getting for you with your guardian angels. Your guardian angels are showing up as the abundance in your life. So the message for you is some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. So the message is trust your guardian angels. Trust your intuition. So I'm going to read that one more time. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. You're finding yourself not getting into something. It's almost like you're saying, wow, that was so close. I almost got scammed, but I didn't. This is how this energy is coming in. So whenever that happens for you, know that your guardian angels are showing up as the abundance. The energies that are blocking your abundance, they are clearing the way for you. So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else you're meant to know here. So we are getting the 3 of Wands. So this is growth, this is expansion. And when this happens, sometimes we can find ourselves in a place of uncertainty or feeling lost, or things don't feel really clear to us. And even though this energy feels like this, they want you to trust yourself and they want you to take that leap of faith, especially if something feels right for you right now. So 3 of Wands. And we have the Hermit card. So this is going to be a quiet integration for you. So as you are moving through this cycle, this energy is clearing a path, but your silence, not that you're meant to be quiet, it means more like your energy's silence is going to matter here. This is what's going to open the door and unlock things for you. So it's a time for you to go inward. So this is the Hermit card. It is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. So through this experience, there is an offering coming in with the Knight of Cups. There is abundance. This feels like a knight in shining armor. Like a knight in shining armor that is coming in to save you, but you are your own knight in shining armor. This feels different, but it feels like that. It almost feels confusing in a way, and I feel this is the foggy energy in the 3 of Wands. So we're going to talk about this. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So I feel some good things are happening for you right now, and there's energy that is being cleared away through this 28-day cycle. And I feel for some of you, you're already feeling this energy building. Like, you know, there is something happening for you, so trust that feeling. Now, before I continue on, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So it's really interesting because both of these cards look foggy. This Hermit has a light, and this person sees the path clearing. Even though it's not fully clear, there's almost like something this person is claiming and stepping into. This is your energy. This is you. You are moving through something that feels right for you, and they want you to trust that. I'm getting a lot of support here as well. So you may have someone in your life, your environment, or something that you are doing that is supporting you in stepping into this energy that feels unclear and uncertain. I remember when I decided that I was going to work from home, I saved money and finally did it. And it was a full like blank canvas. I was like, okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I manifested this opportunity. Now I have 6 months to figure it out. Right? This is what the Three of Wands feels like. It's almost like you manifested something and now you're there and you're kind of like, now what? To me, this feels like exploration. It is time for you to get out there to discover what it is that you are meant to do here. So I feel some of you are stepping into a purpose or a calling here, whether you realize this or not. Some of you are feeling the energy of alignment, and how all of these planetary things that are going on in the cosmos is again coming in as a non-negotiable for you. It's a non-negotiable alignment. And this is where you're going to feel a shedding of some kind, right? So the clearing of the fog is the shedding away. It's the shedding of karmic leeches is what I'm getting here. Wow, that was really harsh, Spirit. Karmic leeches and anything that no longer resonates with you, especially thoughts, things that get in the way of something that you're trying to do. This could be, negative self-talk. This is what I'm getting here. That being something that maybe fogs your mind, or even doubt or belief. So this Three of Wands is opening you up, and it's opening your eyes. So it feels like a major awakening for some of you. It also feels like maybe you've been working on activating or opening your third eye. So we go through an experience where I'm getting headaches, like this feeling of crunching right in your third eye area, like that crunching feeling. What is that? And they're showing me someone that goes to bed at night, but their face is scrunched. I don't know if you noticed that. I like to meditate at night, to go through the head chakra all the way down to the bottom of my feet and loosen everything, because I find sometimes my face is scrunched when I'm going to sleep, and this is what they're showing me. So you'll have to share with me if that's you, and work on releasing that and loosening that energy in yourself before you fall asleep at night. I don't know why they're sharing that, but I feel someone needed to hear that. And there's a lot of signs in the skies for you. So through this 28-day cycle, you are growing and going through growing pains. But this energy is rising, and the signs in the skies are because you are rising in energy. So you're getting closer to something in the sky. So either the clouds might be lower to you, or the birds are flying lower near you. It's almost like the sky is lower. So you'll have to share with me how that's coming in for you as well. And you've been waiting for something, Aquarius. It's almost like there's been some time lapse, stagnancy, but things are beginning to now move. So you're going to feel like something is being unlocked. There's freedom. It feels like open space, and you're ready. Like, the biggest thing here is you are now ready for this, and you know it. right? So you're stepping into something and it may feel scary, but I feel you've been preparing and now you're ready to leap. And even though the path feels unclear, maybe it feels uncertain and you don't have any kind of guarantees, you feel like you need to do this. This is how I felt when I went on this journey to find where I was supposed to be. And it looked like one thing, but it turned out to be something completely different. And I feel this is what's happening for some of you out there as well, is you are growing, you are expanding, you are learning. So everything that has to do with growth, you are moving through it. And you're seeing how you're rising through these experiences. Now, expression is coming in, like the way that you're expressing yourself, the way that you are channeling your emotions, your anger, your energy. I feel they want you to be very mindful of how you're moving through your world with your energy. We have the Hermit card. The answers, the guidance you are looking for lives inside of you, and they want you to trust yourself. Even when your outside world does not match your inside world, it feels like what you know to be true is not what is happening in front of you, or doesn't make sense. And this is going to be cleared. Things are going to make sense for you. And I feel this is going to be part of this 28-day cycle, is where you are having these epiphanies, having these breakthroughs, having this inspiration, right? Bursts of energy that are opening you up to new perspectives, but also making sense of things that once didn't make sense. And I feel that this is something that you're already going through. And you might be finding that you've been more spending time with yourself recently. Like you might not be wanting to go and hang out with your friends. Maybe you feel you don't have friends. It feels like lonely, but it feels like you want to be alone because you need to clear away the energy. And I'm feeling someone who feels lonely. I want you to know that this is actually an opportunity. It is a blessing to be here because you get to know yourself better in this space. This is the purpose for the quiet. And maybe you're finding like things are chaotic for you right now and you just need your own space. This is why this energy is coming in, because in this space, you're going to find something. That's the purpose of this space. It is giving you the opportunity to be with yourself with whatever it is that you're feeling. So I'm seeing someone that's trying to distract themselves from something that they don't want to feel. Maybe you went through a breakup and you went through a high recently and now you're at this low and you want to distract yourself. So you're doing all these things. It almost feels like pressure. So they want you to pull back from that and just sit with whatever this is and allow yourself to process it, because running away from it isn't going to help, right? It's going to, it's going to continue on. It's going to be like one of those repetitive patterns of something that you continuously go through. So I feel that you are breaking free from something as you're in this hermit energy. So you being by yourself with your thoughts, with your emotions, not dwelling in them, but just allowing yourself to feel them when you feel them. What I like to do when I'm in a space like that is veg. I like to be in my bedroom. I want to be doing whatever I want without being questioned. So I create that space for myself. And I'm very blessed that I have space like this in my home, that I'm able to do that. A lot of us out there don't. There's a lot of distractions and interferences. So this was not always the way it was in my life. I always felt like I had to continuously be active and doing things. And it felt guilty when I first started to take some time out for myself. But the more I did that, the better I felt. So I thought, you know what, I'm deserving and worthy of this and I need this. So I give it to myself. So I feel for some of you, this is a sign, or, whether you're asking for permission, you don't need permission to give yourself some time or to take a time out. Right? So I feel that in a way you are reconnecting with yourself when you're in this space where you're on your own and you don't have the weight of the world on top of you. Now I'm feeling another layer of this energy that's coming in as you carrying the light in the fog, in the darkness. You are someone who's a very bright light. I feel people are drawn to you and you're able to guide others. You're able to inspire others. So you may be feeling or finding that you're in experiences like this right now, where you're guiding a friend, a family member, maybe your child out of something that through something that feels heavy, that feels challenging, that feels testy. Right? This is that 28-day cycle. So what Spirit is encouraging you to do is make sure you are in a state of peace and calm. You know, you're not getting caught up in this energy because you are growing through this. Your soul is experiencing a spiritual graduation in a way. This is what they're saying. You're graduating and there's celebration around it. And I'm seeing people throwing their hats off. Right? Maybe you were attending some sort of a graduation or celebration, and you know, because that's coming in, I feel that you're going to receive invitation to events. Like maybe there's something that you have been wanting to attend recently and the invitation is there, the opportunity is there, and maybe you're kind of like, why not attend it? I feel there's opportunities here. And I'm getting a time traveler coming in with this. So you may be finding that you might be thinking a lot about the future, or you might be thinking about the past. There's things that are popping up that it's sending you into the past or the future. This is where the time traveler energy is coming in. So you might be sitting with your thoughts recently, and I want you to be careful, because I want you to be aware of how you're feeling when you're thinking those thoughts. You know, what are your emotions? Are you choosing to be here? There's something that you're letting go in this quiet space, that quiet integration. And there's that knight in shining armor. This energy, it's spirit warrior-like. I feel that you have been in survival mode for a while. And some of you have actually shifted into a new timeline where you can actually take the armor off finally. And you're in this process of getting comfortable not wearing that armor. And for some of you, you don't want to take the armor off, and that's okay. You can keep that armor, but it's about softening into it. There's an opportunity, there's an energy exchange, there's something that is coming in for you that I feel is going to change the course of your life. This is what it feels like. This next 28 days of your life, Aquarius, things are happening for you. And this is an incoming energy, so they want you to stay open. Especially in your day-to-day life, to not be so fixed into your routine and schedule, but rather be flexible, right? And spontaneous even, because something is happening in a way that you're not expecting. And I feel when it happens, it's going to be serendipitous. It's going to happen in a way that you're not expecting. I don't know what this is. This could be you bumping into the love of your life. This could be you know, seeing an ad in the paper and you're like, you know what, I want to apply for this job, and you do, and they respond with an interview. Like, this is how this energy is moving through your life. It feels like good luck. It feels like, you know, the expansion through this planet Jupiter moving into Leo. This is your expression. This is creativity, right? This is the way that I feel you are coloring your world through your colors, the way you're coloring your world through your colors. I'm seeing a peacock right now. You're meant to shine your light. You're meant to uniquely be yourself and not be afraid to express that, right? So this is what the Knight of Cups is. And we are currently in the year of the horse. We've got a horse coming through this card. So this year is supporting you. And a healthy schedule is something they want to mention here. So, you know, having a rhythm, a flow to your day that brings you in alignment with you. So I mention a lot on my channel that I love listening to music. I love movement meditation because it's music, you move your body. For me, this is how I align. It might be different for you, but to create some sort of a rhythm and flow by implementing practices that you do every single day that keep you in that high vibe. Sometimes life doesn't have high vibes. That's okay. You know, life is up and down. But right now, those of you that are moving through something, it's about you bringing yourself home to yourself and aligning. This is that non-negotiable alignment, right? Where You sink back into yourself and not worry about the world, not worry about that email, not worry about that phone call, right? It's just you connecting with yourself and allowing your light to ignite, right? This is you, the knight in shining armor. It is you taking a break before you take on another battle, another whatever it is. Life is full of many different things, everyone. And I feel that this is why we've got the knight in shining armor. This is why we have the spirit warrior coming through, is because we feel sometimes, I felt this many times in my life, like being on survival mode, not relaxing and just taking in the experiences, constantly moving through them to keep them. It feels like if I were to soften, slow down, it's going to be taken away. But it's not, right? So they're wanting you to stop here and take a look around, see how far you've come, and enjoy your experience rather than being on guard or just continuously pushing through as if you're like in a battle or a war. This is a peaceful warrior energy. This warrior is not in battle. There's actually something that it's offering. And the universe is offering you this experience where you get to actually immerse yourself and be with yourself and reconnect and grow from there, right? I'm also seeing some of you stepping out of your comfort zone. This is why the spirit warrior and the armor is coming in, is because you're ready now to get a little bit uncomfortable. You're ready to grow and put a little bit more effort, a little bit more energy into something that you want to see yourself move through to get to the other side. So there is something big that is happening for you right now. So Aquarius, I wanted to pull a talisman oracle here for you. So this is kind of like a good luck charm for you as you're moving through this 28-day cycle. So if you like, you can take a picture of the image of this card. This is going to act like a lucky charm for you that you carry, and it's coming forward with a message. And let's see what comes through for you. So we are getting here is cut ties. You're being called to cut ties. And I feel that you've already been connecting to this energy. So feel free to take a picture, carry this with you over the next 28 days. And the message that's coming through for you today is, let's find the page, cut ties. I want you to look at the sword here. These are your words. Your words are incredibly powerful. Okay, so be mindful of the words you are speaking, especially toward yourself at this time. So you are at the end of a path with a person, situation, or a memory that has drained your energy long enough. It's time to cut ties with what holds you back and venture back into the world to find new opportunities. You have spent enough time trying to find a solution, and dwelling over what could and should have been is no longer helpful. Try to see this as a new beginning, a bright moment of discovery. The two circles in this card represent the two rings of attachment, emotional and intellectual. Picture the knife cutting through both rings to release them and yourself. So this talisman's power, I'm going to share this. This is how you use it. Use this card when you feel you cannot remove yourself from the clutches of unpleasant situations. Visualize a rope holding you tightly. Take the knife and imagine cutting through all of the loops with ease. Imagine taking a deep breath and the feeling of freedom. You are strong and powerful and ready to move on. So I have an affirmation here for you as well. So as you're visualizing this, you can repeat this affirmation, but you can also seal it in the comment section below. I cut this link in order to heal. I cut this link in order to heal. So that is your message from the Talisman Oracle. So visualize the sword cutting those ties off. We're going to go ahead, seal, and close your reading now with an angel number. So we are getting for you here is the number 3434. Don't be afraid to reach out. Reach out to your spirit guides. Reach out to those that you love, where you feel good, right? There's an energy exchange happening here. We saw that through the Knight of Cups. So there's a give and receive that is happening right now. You are being called to give and receive help as well. Not to just give help, but also to receive it. You are being called to connect with others as well, especially those that you feel good with. Contacts, in touch, healing hands. So I feel you're around people. There's like messages coming and going. These are text messages and emails. So I feel you're in this energy exchange of communication, and you're meant to be. There's a lot of healing that is happening here as well as you're moving through it. So know that this is the point of this communication, the way it's happening. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.